some shit on there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Kate York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That 3 wide or 2 tight end set. I gotta figure it. Oh, he's supposed to go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Not talky.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
I thought you was on the run right there. I was like, what the H? This guy's the ultimate beast.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
A dump down to McKenna. Touchdown! Jarek McKenna.
Rogers told the dude, I said, the man was fucking Peyton Manning.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because they're running after the catch, and
once you had the solid win
into the end zone.
And some cornerbacks sucked that year. They went to the Super Bowl in Denver. They was getting torched like fucking cigarettes. Hey, Von Miller couldn't do that shit by himself. And Russell Westbrook got exposed. Not Westbrook, Russell Wilson.
Now after the touchdown,
here's shit without a running game and a good defense. Denver gave that man all that fucking money. You out your mind.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Everybody getting that money.
They saying, not by much. He's marked down officially at the 21.
That's all. We got a certified freak. We gotta give him some money.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick
real
Chubb.
Exploitation. I told.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 77 yards on the ground. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb is in the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Hell yeah, we got the real power.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I kick that shit away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Got the 3 wide again. Love it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy of what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Somebody broke and loose. They got. I was about to get loose on the other side.
We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Man right side is Tony. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
These two teams all tied after one. In motion left goes a tight end. Second down, here's Chubb again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Chubb on the counter. And he's able to pick up the first.
More power.
He's taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's real power right there,
on this drive so far, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm going to do it again. Watch
this. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Give me that power.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Watson just beating the play clock. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You do got a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a double tight end.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Wow.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
I got to do one of these gas plays.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion left, that's Cooper. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Watson off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Just a couple of times.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
God, thank you. What'd I tell him? Told him.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side.
Thanks,
and
brother.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We going in the middle of that field.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really
These
difficult
three wide
when
receivers,
you're
they show you
throwing
play at
that
the bottom.
direction and versus that zone, that
They
means
show you
the
pick at the
linebackers
bottom of your
got to their
formation.
spot, got
It
their
could be
heads back
twins or
around,
whatever
and
they
they can
call
see
it,
the
but they show you
quarterback and
formation.
everything in front of them, and they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
One running back, one tight end, three wide receivers.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
God damn it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Screen, watch the screen.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. The pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Somebody, dude. This bacon and cheese like where it is on.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
In motion, the tight end.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Front door open.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And again, it's hit behind the line. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, That's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So
a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. As he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
I got him.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McKinnon complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Come on. Well, I'm trying to snap that there. I'm trying to snap it. I see it happening.
This is certainly a team that's proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Get them, guys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You got him. Oh, there it is, right there.
It's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony.
What the hell?
Down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
That's all good. You know how they do it. Those one, you know, do that.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
I know what he's trying to do, trying to drop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes running out the pocket and watch that screen. Watch that screen, money. Y'all know he's trying to go for that short yardage screen.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Ah, come on. What I tell him? Stop playing.
And he's brought down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown.
Yeah, whatever you got, whatever you
go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
That's it. That got stuck right there. It's lucky he's big like the refrigerator. He would have caught that shit up. Sometimes that's how you got to do it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And trouble trying to middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game.
Watch that screen.
He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, and
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get him, get him. Yep.
Interesting.
There you go.
Wants to throw it. And
come on, come on.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Get this.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get him right now.
I'm surprised because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense,
Oh,
forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes to throw.
I told you I will. Told you I will.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Computer love.
The Browns are going to take over once again.
The second one. That's all. It's the second one.
In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Come on, power.
Change the channel just yet. And that not what they wanted.
Get the power going.
On first down.
Around.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
25 ticks remaining.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The motherfucker, young Dracula.
To throw, Watson.
Caught him. Boom.
Completes to
that.
Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I'm going to forget the virus.
Here's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Damn, good game, dog. I'll holler at you later.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.